need to go pick up my stuff from the office after I got fired yesterday. So I was at work when one of my coworkers came up to my cubicle and told me the news about Charlie being attacked last week. We had a discussion about it at my desk where we were, one, speculating if it was real or not. And then our next point was, well, he had extremely controversial opinions and was very vocal about those things. He was not a politician, but he was very political, and therefore he had a lot of people riled up, understandably. Obviously, this news was shocking, but not surprising, if that makes sense. So we talk amongst ourselves about how his stance on gun violence and how he was of the opinion that the deaths of children, minorities were worthy and necessary in order to protect the Second Amendment. We were commenting on the irony of how he was then a victim of the same type of violence that he was saying was necessary and that he was perpetuating the rhetoric for. So I'm an opinionated young lady, and I decide to comment on this online. Again, just noting how it's very ironic that this man would be attacked in this manner, but that it is no surprise that the face of political violence, whether he was a politician himself or not, becoming a victim of the political violence that he advocated for should not be surprising to anybody. In no way am I celebrating or condoning what was done to him. Was it a politically or morally neutral take that I had? No, it's very clear which direction I lean politically. However, I'm of the opinion that I didn't get on here and say anything like hyper-inflammatory, nor did I have a tone of celebrating anything, not in its house. So I post this video in the morning as I'm getting ready for work. I go about my day. The next day rolls around. Imagine my surprise when I hear rumors that people are talking about me and are sharing my video that someone saw on my account. A friend in the office gives me a heads up about this, and I assume that at some point my boss is going to pull me aside for a talk. But at this point, no one has confronted me directly. So I'm sitting at my desk doing my work, and suddenly I hear my own voice playing full blast from my coworker's cubicle directly across from me.
When y'all decide to take these jobs, you have to read the social media policy. And then in most states, you're also an at work or at will employee. So you can literally be fired or just let go for any reason. But if you fired, often at times, depending on your state, you also don't get unemployment. So I know that people feel compelled to continue to share their opinion, but they don't have anything else going on, meaning that that is your job and that is the thing that you use in order to generate revenue and income for yourself and your family and all of that. But you have to be more careful about the things that you're doing and what you're saying online, because it could lead to this. It could absolutely lead to this.